What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the channel, and if you've been here before, welcome back. Well, today we are going to be taking a look at this Halo Nerf Needler. The price tag for this one was $100. Now, when Halo Infinite came out about a few years ago, I seen this on Amazon for pre-order, and I had to wait a whole year to get it, so I said, you know what, let me not even get it. And here we are today. We are unboxing it a few years later. Well, first we're going to inspect the box, we're going to unbox it, and then we're going to inspect the blaster. All right, so let's get started here. This is a nice big box. We do have a weird Halo symbol that's not really, it is the font, but I've never seen this kind of background logo to it. It kind of looks like a crate. Now, I know Halo doesn't really have crates, but yeah, they kind of do, but not really. So we have this sleeve right here, which is able to be lifted, and it tells you all the information. It says up here 8+ is for the age. Comes with 10 Elite darts, Elite 2.0. Over here it says Nerf LMTD. I'm assuming that means Nerf Limited. And we have the nice Nerf logo here. And down here it says, to avoid eye injury, warnings. Do not aim at the eyes or face. Use of eyewear is recommended for players and people within range. Only use official Nerf darts. Other darts may not meet the safety standards. Do not modify darts or blasters. And right next to it right here, 6 AA batteries, which isn't too bad. Nerf usually does need a lot of batteries, but 6 isn't bad. Not too sure if this lights up or not. And we have the nice Hasbro logo right down there. Alright, now let's take a look at the top. Alright, the top we do have the Nerf Limited again. And this paper does wrap around the whole box. And same thing with the name. We do have the design. Looks like a crate. Looks like a handle over here. Looks like a badge and some type of hinges. Whatever. Let's take a look at the sides now. It just says Halo and Nerf. This side, nothing. Just the box design. Let's take a look at the bottom. Bottom, the paper wraps around, but it's black this time, and it has the recycling information, and it has the barcodes. All right, now let's take a look at the back. There's really not much going on here. We do see the needler ammunition. I guess this is how it's sitting. You do see the grip, the rest of the body, and yeah, it looks like it's supposed to be like someone shot it. So I guess let's start unboxing this now. There's really not much here. It just says attention. There might be more information in the box. Let's check this out. Oh, this is it with the wrapping off. You do see the barrel. Very nice. Oh man, that is awesome. Let's flip it. So the one cool thing about this is that this plastic right here is for you to display it. It is a display. That's why I'm kind of hoping it does light up. We do have some codes here, which is pretty cool. I was not expecting there to be codes. Damn, there's a lot of them. Are they empty? Where's the code at? I feel like the code should be there. That's very strange. Unless I'm just missing it. Weird. Oh, there it is. Alright, well, wait a minute. What type of language is that? Oh, there it is, here it is. If you are interested in this code, you're more than welcome to use it. I don't know why I had like 100 of them, but... And that's like a different language. I don't know. Very strange. Here is the instructions. So there is the power switch, touch sensor. So there is a touch sensor storing your blaster, trigger, saying that that's the trigger, that's the drum access cover, and this is the display stand. So it is basically like a revolver. This is the chamber, that's where you load up the darts. All right, let's take this out of the box already. That's the base of the stand. I'm assuming that these are the legs to keep the blaster seated on. Let's see. Looks like it goes something like. Yeah, that looks about right. Very cool. Take this out the box. Got a nice filler here. We got the ammunition. And the only thing left is the blaster. Wow, this thing is awesome. Damn. Wow. Let's see how it sits on the stand, and it's the first time I'm holding it. Damn. It's actually a little uncomfortable. This thing is in the way. We do have gray for the barrel and the grip itself, and we have pink for the barrel system, the revolving cartridge system, pink for the barrel as well, and of course these needlers feel so weird. The needles itself is pink. Who would have thought petting a needler? Okay, that's all sus. That's awesome. Now, as you can tell, they are plastic, because I guess you can't bash someone with them in the head like the game. Very cool. Looks like you can't take them out. That's what I'm hoping glows, because in the game they do glow. And in the newer games, I believe that that's the ammo count. And the original didn't have that. And I'm assuming that you place your hand there, or you could just one-hand it. I believe they one-handed in the game, except that the new ones, I think they two-hand it. I think the original, they one-handed it. But yeah, so, and we have purple for where the ammunition sits, and on the bottom where the grip is. We also have some information here, which I do not like. It tells you all the warnings. We have a simple Nerf logo on the grip. And I'm assuming that this is the button. There's two modes. Maybe one's for firing and one's for displaying. And we'll keep that off for now. And the middle is off. You can see there's two lines. The middle is a circle, and the one line is there. I'm assuming that the circle is off. Usually that's how it is. And the other side has also the logo, but no warning, which would be probably the best way to display this thing. Now here's the barrel system. There's got to be a way to, I don't know if it's just front loading or if there's a way to take the barrel out. Oh, wait a minute. What's the purpose of that? Okay, so it looks like does this one too come out or what? No. Interesting. All right, we have all the batteries in. Let's put the cover back on. All right, and before we turn it on, let's take a look at these darts. Are pink with a more pinkish tip. Very cool. Now it's supposed to indicate a needle because the needles are pink. So that's pretty cool. Let's take a look at this thing now. All right. So we are on off. Let's push it forward and see what it does. Nothing. Oh, it's glowing. Everything is glowing. We have this glowing. the barrel, it's spinning, rotating barrel glows, and all the needles are glowing. Alright, so now let's push it this way and see what it does. Ooh. Okay. Remember, this thing is censored, so I think that this is the sensor mode. Let's see if it turns off. The sensor is right there. You have to put your fingers on it. I'm assuming that it does register with the gloves on, or just registers with the trigger. If you are wondering what the trigger feels like, it is not that crazy. It's not that satisfying. It is a little springy. But yeah, as you see, it did turn off. This is pretty cool how it does that. And yeah, you put your 2 fingers here and it activates. It shoots very slowly. And with this open, you are not able to shoot. I don't know if this opens up more. I want to break it. Now, the one thing I would like to see with this blaster, which I completely doubt it's going to do, is if you shoot a dart, these lights would turn off. But I did the math. This is only a 10 barrel system, and there's about 18 of these things up here. So it would have to be, I don't know, I'm sure you could do like 3 at a time will turn off when you shoot a dart, but I don't think it's gonna work like that, unfortunately. Alright, let's take you guys to first person perspective, even though this kind of does look like first person perspective. But let's get you at a better angle. But first, before we do that actually, let's load this up. I'm very shocked that it is a drum mechanism. It makes sense though. Alright, we are in first person perspective. And here we are. This thing is looking awesome. We do have these dots here. I'm not sure if they go down when you shoot. Let's take a look. Let's pull the trigger and see what this thing is like. Damn. Shit bouncing all over the place. This is very powerful. Very slow shooting though. Oh, it does! Oh, shit. Damn. That made this 100 times better. So when you do shoot, the needles do not glow up anymore. So we only have a few left in the chamber, so there's only a few left glowing. Wow, that just made this 100 times better. This stays the same, and these all turned off. That is insane. I wonder if it's slowly... Okay, so it looks like this, once you lift it, when the chamber is empty, and you close it, they all glow. Even if you have only one bullet in there. Yeah, so it's not a sensor, it just turns off every time you pull the trigger, if there's a dart in there or not. Regardless, that is amazing. That is a crazy feature. Alright guys, well, I think that's going to be it for this video. Consider subscribing and liking. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Goodbye.